Your Excellencies, heads of state and governments, representatives of heads of state and government, my brother, the former president, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, and Mama Margaret Kenyatta, Madam Chief Justice and President of the Supreme Court, ministers present, Your Excellencies, governors and deputy governors, all leaders, and the dear people of the Republic of Kenya, good afternoon. Hamjambo. Hamjambo. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Assalamu alaikum. Hebu tusalimiane hewani nione hivyo. Asanteni sana. This moment is a moment like no other. By the grace of God, we have got here. And let me say, that standing here today is testimony that there is a God in heaven. And today, I want to thank God because a village boy has become the president of Kenya. I want to thank my wife and family for always praying for me and praying for my team. I want to thank the many friends who have been with me in this journey. Many have gone through difficult times because of their association with me. Friends, I want to say thank you very much. In our midst, we have friends of our nation. We have presidents from around our region. Allow me, with a lot of humility, to introduce the presidents that are in our midst, because they have taken time out of their busy schedules to come and celebrate this moment with us. Allow me introduce the father of our region, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of Uganda. That is the old man always in a hat. Allow me to introduce His Excellency President Denis Sassou Nguesso, the President of Congo Brazzaville, my father who is here. Allow me to introduce His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh, President of the Republic of Djibouti. Allow me to introduce my elder brother, His Excellency Paul Kagame, the President of the Republic of Rwanda. Allow me to introduce His Excellency President Salva Kiir Mayardit, the President of the Republic of South Sudan. Na karibu sana Mheshimiwa. Allow me to introduce His Excellency Filipe Nyusi, the President of the Republic of Mozambique. Allow me to introduce His Excellency Dr. Emerson Mnangagwa, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe. Allow me to introduce His Excellency Felix Tshisekedi, the President of DRC. Allow me to introduce His Excellency Azali Assoumani, the President of Comoros. Allow me to introduce my elder brother, His Excellency, the Prime Minister of Ethiopia, His Excellency Abiy Ahmed. Allow me to introduce President Omari Sissoko, the President of Guinea-Bissau. Allow me to introduce a man who knows this country very well, and a pastor, Dr. Lazarus Chakwera, the President of Malawi. Allow me to introduce our neighbor and the chair of the East African Community, the President of Burundi, His Excellency Evariste Ndayishimiye. Allow me to introduce His Excellency Wavel Ramkalawan, the President of Seychelles. Allow me to introduce our neighbor, President Hassan Sheikh Mohammed, the President of Somalia. Tafadhali nawaomba vile vile nimkaribishe mama wetu, shangazi wa East Africa, Mama Samia Suluhu, Rais wa Jamhuri ya Tanzania. Karibu sana mama wetu. In our midst are many other leaders, including vice presidents, other prime ministers, and other leaders, senior government officials, and representatives of friendly governments who've been sent to us. Among them, delegation from the United States of America, a delegation from Israel, a delegation from China, a delegation from Korea, and a delegation from many other countries who have come to celebrate this moment with us. Before I make my very brief statement, with a lot of respect, I want to ask, on behalf of the other national leaders who are here, presidents from our neighboring countries, let me request Mzee Yoweri Kaguta Museveni to make just a few remarks. Karibu mzee.
Your Excellency William Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya, Excellencies, heads of state and government who are here, His Excellency Vice President of Kenya, Mr. Gachagua, and all the other leaders na wananchi wa Kenya. Kwanza, hongera kwa Mheshimiwa William Ruto kushinda uchaguzi. Pili, namshukuru Mheshimiwa Uhuru Kenyatta kwa kuongoza Kenya kwa miaka 10 iliyopita. Hongera. Kawaida, normally I don't watch television stations in the neighboring countries, but whenever there are elections like in Tanzania or Kenya recently, I started watching your television channels. And there is one television, I was scanning through them, but I watched something called KTN News Chivumbi. That, and I'm glad with the statement of the Vice President who has been elected, because he was talking here about the real challenges of African countries and leadership. Now, in this Chivumbi, most of the time, they were talking about don't involve me in your internal affairs. Me, I just want to observe a few things. The first, they were talking mainly about sharing power and sharing resources. Then there was one young man with a lot of gray hair, a young man with a lot of gray hair. At one time he came and made a good point. And the point was the politics of identity versus the politics of interests, of issues. I said these young people are beginning to get somewhere. But then another one said, you are talking of distributing resources. Where will these resources come from? So all of the political class in Africa, I would appeal to you to answer that question. Where does prosperity come from? Ustawi wa jamii unatoka wapi? According to my experience of 60 years, I would advise Africans to know that prosperity comes from wealth creation. You must create wealth. And wealth is not the same as natural resources. You may have natural resources, but you don't get wealth out of them. The wealth means commercial agriculture, manufacturing, services, hotels, and ICT. Now, if I own a hotel, it is my wealth. But that hotel creates jobs for Kenyans or Ugandans. The linkage between wealth and jobs. Because when I watch these TVs, I get a bit concerned. You see, people are talking, and the neo-colonial social science is also very dangerous. Because people don't link. So, I have not read, of course, the manifesto of Kwanza, Kenya Kwanza, nor have I read the other one of Azimio. But I know His Excellency Ruto. I have met him a number of times in Uganda, and I know he likes ideas and frank talking. Now, what I found a problem in that KT News Chivumbi was in all the things they were talking about, they were not talking about East African integration. They talk about Kenya. But I can tell you